Welcome back, Gunners, YouTubers, subscribers. We're in the thick of things here. We're in the thick of things. Gosh darn it. Few updates on the car. We're working. We got a lot of stuff to show you. We're getting this fitment right here on the firewall. We need to explain a lot more things to you if you are planning on doing this build alongside us. So with that being said, kick back. Here's another update. Like, comment. I hurt my finger. I hurt this finger. It's to all the ops. Look at it. All right now. All right, guys. All right, guys. Yep. All right, guys. All right. So, okay, boys. You got something to say, 40?
Yeah. Hi.
What do you got here, Trappy? So we had to cut that further in there. That's our HVAC system, right?
Yeah, like the AC and everything's back there, but
yep. We ended up moving that harness.
Yeah, the harness is tucked up. I'm gonna get it out so y'all can see it. Pause.
Yeah, check this out.
This is like the main underdash harness.
Yeah, that controls everything. Basically, radio. What do you got else? You got the HVAC, AC, all that.
Power doors, all that. So it's like
this guy's hating. He's like blocking the view.
Oh, my bad.
So, no, you good.
It's like,
you know, it's more important that we get a good view than you work. All right?
Yeah. Word. You're right. What'd you do under there? You just unclipped it from two harnesses,
Not
right?
yet. So what I did was I got under the dash and I ended up just unclipping the two zip tie holders. And you were able to flex and move that a little.
Usually it ran.
Away. Yeah, that's
like
how
this.
it was. And that part of the wire right there was hitting our cam sensor.
Yeah, the cam sensors sit like right here.
Yeah.
So we had clearance and we could have probably butchered our way around it, but I mean, we're already here. We might as well take our time.
Do it right. We might as well do it right.
So we unclipped it. Now we just tuck up, and there's like a nice little pocket up there. And the harness sits right up there, out the way.
Yo, guys, how you liking this? Like these scenes I'm doing right now.
Yo,
I'm going like this.
yeah.
I'm like zooming in. Yo, watch it.
Yo.
Steven Spielberg.
I mean, yeah, it's tucked out the way, and now you have all this room. Now we just did this all basically so we can get something nice to cover it up.
Yeah, we didn't. I mean, a lot of people that have done this build, no shade to them, they just leave it like bang, pause.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we got the time.
yeah, we have time. We're still waiting.
We got the time and we got carbon. What's up?
Yeah, we might have to put that carbon. All right, let's see what you got, Trey.
Look at that little pocket setup I got.
That is definitely nice.
So I want to leave it kind of boxed in and give us as much clearance as possible.
Yep.
But I think here, like I was trying to cut minimal, but I think for like clean purposes, we might have to maybe trim, make it a little square edge so we can do the same on this side.
That side. Okay.
Now I'm gonna make a box. Now I'm gonna put a bird in it.
Bird. On the sheet of dry carbon, Trappy.
Yeah.
Remember these?
Those are nice. Yeah, that was that time that we got the illegal windows that couldn't be ran at an event, and then the event after they ran the carbon window. Yeah, that time.
Yeah, I remember. It ain't easy being a leader, Trappy. It ain't easy. Trappy with the arts and craft.
Arts and craft time, man.
Arts and craft today.
Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this.
Wait till you see this unit. Best drink, don't at me. Hold on, try and zoom in with one hand. Best drink, don't at me.
DG.
Don't at me.
Whoever charged you is probably rude. Just pay for it.
If the Jamaican food, if the person serving you is not rude, the food is terrible.
Yeah, don't eat it.
The place we go to, they hate saying good morning, good afternoon. That's why it's the best food. Jamaicans, the ruder they are in the restaurant, the better the food. That's a Fendi factory right there. That's a whole factory. Getting this box shaped out, boys and girls. Getting this box shaped out. Gelato. I see you, Trappy.
Yo, that's Peyton. Wait till you smell that.
Oh, that's GP?
Yeah, GP.
Whoa. arts and crafts did in school?
Yeah,
That's
man.
where you learned this?
Yeah. Got good. I got good.
I see you with a little bump in there too.
Yeah.
I see.
Proper fitment.
See, it's a little bump in there.
We gotta make this 100%, so when we do the carbon, it just falls right in.
100. 100.
What was his name? What was his name from our Airbnb?
Wade.
Wade. 100.
Wade was lit. Wade had no friends. He talked to us every morning.
Every morning, same cup of coffee since
Yeah,
the first day we got there.
word. Same
Never
cup of
changed it.
coffee, 4 days. I miss North Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't miss the food, but I miss North Carolina. I miss the gun range.
Gun Rangers.
I miss the go-karts. I miss driving to Mike's shitty ass shop, where the only person that worked was Stinky.
Poor Stinky, right?
What a scholar that guy is. But I know why they call him Stinky though.
Yeah. You I told you. You
Yeah.
was gonna know right away.
I didn't know.
You
I
was
had
over
to
there.
find out first.
Why you call him
first
Stinky?
sniff? I had to find out first sniff. Oh god. Fitment check.
Fitment check. Let's see if I got it. Let's see if I.
Oh my god. Fits like a glove.
Look at this.
That fits like a glove. Back up. Let me get some good angles
Yeah,
here.
hold on.
Yeah, word. Let me see. Wow, that fits like a glove.
That look good. I love it when the plan works out, you know? Let's get
Now
the
we
car.
just have to make it in carbon.
Yeah.
That's expensive carbon, Trappy.
Yeah, it is.
Check this, guys, out. Check this out, guys. Trappy's on to something here. Trappy's on to something here. See it? See what we're trying to do here? Yeah, you get it. It's just so genius, it might work, Trappy.
It might.
It might work. Yeah, we taking shape here, boys. Got some dry carbon working here. We got the box set out. Now it's just us making that. Well, Trappy, actually, I'm just here for moral support. It's just making that evac section right
Yeah,
there.
a little box right
A
here.
little box right there. But other than that, look, it's looking pretty good, man. It's gonna look much cleaner, I tell you that. Done, Trappy. So that's the final product, right?
Yeah.
We gotta figure out a way to seal it up. But ultimately, maybe we can give the motor a test run right now, putting it in. Pause. Let's try it. So, great news, guys. Look at these clearances now. We are nowhere near touching those sensors with that box. Yeah, right there's perfect, Trap. We're golden.
Yeah, that's nice right there.
Golden. I'm trying to zoom in right there. You see that wall, that the box that Trappy built? We're good. Our harness is gonna plug in. We're fine. Let's just continue to put the motor in and figure out something. We also have been thinking about cool ways to. We know that whoever wins this car, in case they want to do a maintenance job on it, we've been thinking about making that this VIN plate right here is basically detachable.
Yeah, we're gonna make this like section, this
Uh-huh.
entire section, in case you ever gotta work on it. Probably shouldn't, because we do the greatest builds in the world. But if you decide to, we're gonna make this removable.
Yeah, we just didn't want to cut off the VIN plate because, honestly, guys, when you cut off a VIN plate on a
That's
car,
sketchy right there.
it's really, really sketchy, man. Like, you know, legal issues and stuff like that.
Legal or not, they're still gonna give you a hard time.
Yeah, they're always going to give you a hard time. Like, hey, you know, where's your VIN number? And we're not trying to give nobody a troubled car. So basically what we'll do is we'll make that detachable. So if you need to take off the valve cover, if you need to change number 4 spark plug, you know, you don't want to deal with it, you'll take off whatever we come up with, and then attach that back on. The cowl will have it hold up like an even, but just some, yeah, for something, we'll come up with something. But we're done with fitment issues, Trap. We're finished.
I'm happy.
Done. Great job today. Great job. Okay, Gunners, a few days later from creating that box, Trappy did a great job. So we sealed that up with some polyurethane so it can get a, you know, a real strong, secured, whatever you want to call it. We made this hole here for the harness. We're gonna run some dope grommets that we're actually gonna bolt to the chassis. I should get those in a few days. So this is just basically updating you on a few days after, because honestly we haven't had no parts. So AC power steering delete kits here, our conversion harness here. So this is all we need. This is a universal, basically K-series in any chassis. Not much wiring. Our Megan arm showed up for the rear. We are missing one. It's on back order. So I think I'm going to end up skipping on that one and just get a fresh OEM one, because I'm not waiting 6 weeks, guys. I'm all set on that. Let me show you what we did with the harness too. Basically on the harness, we depinned everything that we don't need. So we ended up depinning basically this side of the harness, which would go to a K-series transmission. So everything else is needed, and now we're just figuring out what wires need to be shortened, what sensors need to be there or not, and then we're going to begin the shrinking and looming part. So you are going to learn harnesses K-series in this vlog. I know you guys have been asking Trappy. To kind of get into more detail on the harness stuff. So this is it. You know what I mean? We're figuring it out with you guys. We're gonna do it nice and clean. We're gonna try not to complicate it. And that's basically it. So I'm going to start working on setting up these arms. We're going to put the back suspension together. Hey, Gunners, I don't know what day we're on. I don't know what part of the vlog we're in. I guess I'll figure it out as I'm editing. A lot of updates to give you on what we figured out today, what we've been planning. We had to order some more parts. Huge shout out to Chris from K Miata. I had no idea that he was so interested in our channel and our build. They hooked us up with an intake manifold. They gave us a nice percentage off. Hopefully in the near future we'll be working with that company. But for now, let me update you on what we figured out so far as the subframe, idler pulley. I'll show you. Alright, Gunners, here's the deal, right? So I bought a Carcept AC power steering delete kit. Because I figured, hey, you know, we'll make this look real nice and clean. We'll put the alternator on the bottom and we'll be golden. That's not the case. You cannot run an AC power steering delete kit when you're doing a K-swap in an RX-8. So the only solution we came up with was to put this guy back together, put him back up here, and then figure out how to use the belt. So we made this tensioner idler pulley. Trappy will take it off. You guys got to see how we rigged this up. But we got it straight to put, you know, it's perfectly straight, aligned with everything. That's a problem though. We got to take that off. So check this out.
I'm showing this rig.
Here, I'm going to show them this unit right here. So we spaced it on one side. We pressed a titanium bolt inside, and we got it to actually work. So now the only issue is this. We won't be able to add tension or release tension. We'd have to get like the greatest fitting belt ever.
Yeah, it'd be, the stars gotta line up.
The stars gotta line up, and we didn't want to do that. So we just reached out to a bunch of gunners. They're gonna send a K24A2 water pump housing. And if you're wondering, hey Aki, your intake manifold is not gonna work, it's not. So we came up with a different solution. This is what it was supposed to look like. Right? Now, our throttle body is hitting our alternator. We're not going to be able to get those to line up. And some of you would probably say, yeah, just start shaving and cutting. No, that's way too dangerous and way too much. So, we have an extra intake manifold, right, Trap?
It's for the stash.
We'll have it a stash. Maybe PD needs an upgrade real soon. We'll figure that out. This is what we did. We went over to K Miata. and we got their intake manifold. Now, they have it facing, you know, the rear wheel drive stuff. And they make it in K24, and they also make it in K20. So Chris over at K Miata, K Power Industries, said, hey Aki, we've got the solution for you. We're going to hook you up. We're going to take care of you. This is what you got to do. You got to run our intake manifold. It also has a bottom mount, Trappy, for the IAC.
Nice. I like that.
That's fire. So we can keep it out of the way. We can block off that throttle body. We'll get a nice block off for that one. Or we can make one. It doesn't matter.
We'll show how it's going to sit on the manifold.
Yeah, you show them how that's going to sit. So that is the update on that part. So we're waiting for an intake manifold. Gunners are sending a K24 A2 water pump housing. We'll be able to run the EP3 tensioner, right, Trap? And idler pulley on top right here. And then we'll have all of this together nice and clean, nice and neat. And we'll be done. When we get our K Miata one, Trap, the intake manifold.
There sits like...
Yeah, theirs is going to sit like that. Yep.
Which is going to be nice when it's on there.
So, but our issue was going to be also that...
Yeah, but I think their spacing, the way their casting is nice because it keeps it up.
Well, no, what I'm talking about with the skunk one is, and flipping the plenum.
Oh, yeah, the IAC port.
The IAC port is going to be open. And this thing was going to be a nightmare. We were also trying to think of someone to cut this and like flip the flange upside down so our IAC port can be at the bottom. And I mean, it's just a mess. So this intake manifold has been tried. It's done. We cannot use it for this K-swap. This is a great intake manifold. Great. Skunk, I love you, Skunk. You guys make awesome parts. Unfortunately, flipping the plenum on this rear wheel drive build was not going to work.
Definitely.
So we'll wait for our K Miata intake manifold. How will our throttle body look, Trap?
It's going to sit.
And it won't be facing this way too much. It'll be facing more forward.
Like, according to their casting, we're like right here.
Yeah.
So that's going to be nice for space.
That's going to be real nice for space. And then we'll be able to control our tension with the belt. We won't bump into our alternator issue again. This is what we're aiming for, guys. Bolt-on parts. We don't want you to go.
Yeah, it's got to be simple and easy.
Yeah, and pay like a welder, fabricator.
Yeah.
No. So
you gotta do this at home.
Yeah, that solution is done. That solution is finished. You want to talk to them about the steering rack?
With the K, originally, where it usually sits, it sits way too close to the motor. Since it has that electric power steering, it ends up hitting.
Yeah, it was hitting our crank pulley.
Yep. So what the spacers do is bring it out and down. See, these were the original mounting points.
Yep.
Now they're here, so they come out a good amount and drop it down. But we've been doing some research, and I think we found another option.
Yeah, we found an option. It might be the 2099 to 2003 Mazda MX-5.
Super compatible, like those two cars, which is crazy. I wouldn't have thought that. But
well, it's a Mazda. So we're going to need to switch the steering rack, the rack and pinion, from an RX-8 to an MX-5.
I hope that works out. I hate electric
I really do hope it works out. We could fill it with fluid, plug it, and be golden. So that's the update that we've got on this motor. But it's been a great day because we've got to cross our T's and dot our I's, Trappy. And by the time we get our motor, this is going to be, it's just going to be like...
It's a preparation we're always talking about. Like, these weeks of work are going to be so simple when our final motor, our turbo kit's installed. This car's going to go together super quick because of this.
Yeah, I'm glad that we built this dummy motor. I'm glad that we got the power steering delete kit. It didn't work, we know. Because imagine we would have had to end up notching down here.
Yeah, because that's what we were originally thinking. We did notch on some of the subframe, nothing to like affect it really much, but the alternator was going to be like...
Yeah, so hey guys, anyone out there, this is really important information. When you guys start building RX-8s with K-Series swaps, just remember, you cannot run an AC power steering delete kit. It can't happen. And this intake manifold is not the go. So there goes some gems. I hope you collected all that. Again, there is nothing wrong with these parts. It's just for this particular build,
they're not working.
It's not working. Trappy, you ready to show them the suspension?
We got
Okay.
a unit back here.
So honestly, guys, we were completely lost because we don't remember where every bar goes.
It took about an hour.
It took about an hour to figure out. Not an hour. Nah, you're making me feel stupid now. It wasn't an hour.
Yo, look at all this adjustment.
It was about 55 minutes. So a whole ton of adjustments. Now, was it rear toe that was on back order?
Rear toe.
See, we're missing a bar.
It goes from here to here.
We ordered that on eBay. There was one guy, a seller, that had it. So we've got that pair coming. We've got a bunch of goodies coming from eBay Trap. We spent about $900 on eBay. Suspension's in. All our bars are on besides the rear toe.
Look at all this adjustment.
But a whole ton of adjustments. And it looks great. We've got to clean up some stuff under here. You guys know how we give it up. So we know exactly when it's time to explain this DIY, exactly how to show you how to put it on this side. But the adjustability is incredible, Trap.
It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's we got adjustment everywhere.
Yes,
This car's
sir.
gonna be
Everywhere.
This car's gonna hand. I'm telling you, I'm taking Benz at 80.
No, it's gonna be a unit. It's gonna be a unit. Honestly, we don't really have too much to show right now. We're still waiting on a bunch of parts to come in. The next vlog will start installing the rear suspension together. We're gonna start getting into the looming of the engine harness. Trappy's gonna get into that. We're gonna show you also what we depinned. You know, what sensors we are using, what sensors we aren't using. But we're halfway. I would say we're at like 80%, Trap.
Yeah, as far as preparation.
Yeah, I'd say at preparation we're about 80%. Everything is going good. Hopefully that that MX-5 steering rack and pinion is going to be just a bolt-on type of thing. We can fill it with fluid, turning it left and right, loop hoses, and plug one port. And we're done. We're locking fluid with that. Collins is sending us another adapter. He's also sending us another slave cylinder. I'll explain to you guys the difference once we get all of that. So huge shout out to Collins Adapters. Thank you, Brent, for all your help. Huge shout out to Chris from K-Power Industries, K Miata. They know what they're doing with rear wheel drive K-Series.
They got it figured out. Those Miatas are nice.
No, they figured it out. So yeah, more updates tomorrow. We're finally able to give you guys some more content. So excuse on what happened before with all this extra stuff, and I was just piecing stuff together. As usual, like, comment, subscribe. Keep going.